Five, four, three, two, one. I'm John Miglash for the Wisconsin DMA and the International Society for Strategic Marketing. My son tells me there's nothing like this on Twitch, and I believe him. Most of you don't even know what Twitch is, but we'll just go skating right past that. So, a couple of big items. I've got some really interesting lifetime value stuff that I want to talk about, but there's a couple of big items that I want to also hit. Amazon opens a cashless, full-size grocery store. Well, I double-checked the fact checker in me said, wait a minute. I'm pretty sure that 5,000 items, a big grocery store is like 70,000. Thank you for that. We'll get it up there so you can rewatch it and maybe share it. A big grocery store could be 100,000 square feet, and Aldi's, a small Aldi's is about 12,000. So this is below an Aldi's, and if you know what that is, and an average grocery store stocks 40,000 items. And like I said, a big one, a Woodman's or something, is probably over 100,000 different items. So this is one notch above a convenience store, if you ask me. And so, first of all, fact check that. The second is interesting. The shoppers can walk in, scan a QR code from their Amazon mobile app, add a turnstile, or carry or add whatever they want, so you can just use. Why do you need a turnstile? I don't know. But you can just walk out anyway. Somehow or other you walk out. Which sounds good because those small grocery stores seem to be slowest of all. Aldi's often only has one checker, although they haven't got it down. They go so fast, I can't believe it. The amount of groceries they go through there compared to my local Piggly Wiggly. Now, this author, see who it is, Christina, says another advantage is that Amazon has the ability to collect customer data because they have to use the app to purchase. That is not the advantage. In 1998, in Virginia, Ukrop's grocery store chain developed the customer membership system that most grocery stores use today. Do you have your pig card with you? Do you have your pick and save card with you? Yeah, that's it. Okay. They know all the SKUs you buy. That's not the problem grocery stores have. The problem grocery stores have is they don't have an effective way to target the non-buyers. Mail would be perfect, but mail is a pretty high cost per piece, and they don't get it. There's a case study, which maybe we could touch on if we get into the grocery store marketing. But what they really need is, you see, they put coupons in the newspaper, and the coupons erode margin from the customers, but aren't enough incentive for you to drive past two other grocery stores to go to that grocery store, right? So it actually, the traditional newspaper coupon clip marketing of grocery stores works dramatically against grocery stores. Right. Yeah, Sam's does and Walmart does, but it's a little putsy. I don't like pushing all those buttons. I would like the Amazon app. What Amazon has, Christina, and this is the part you should have thought about. Think beyond the information. What Amazon has is a way to contact the non-buyers. They'll know everybody in Seattle that hasn't visited the store. That's the part that matters. And they'll know the people within a 4 or 5 mile radius that haven't visited the stores. They'll know the people that bought produce but didn't buy any meat. That is the part that matters. Amazon can market to you directly, and they can recommend items to you that you might also like grocery store items. There you go. That's the advantage Amazon has, as they have increased penetration. All the grocery stores know what their customers buy if they're in the pig club. What they do with it, they sell it back to manufacturers. They don't know what to do with it. And they've been doing that since 1988. I worked with Dominic's Finer Foods back in 1988 to try to see what to do with it. And the chief financial officer and I met, and he said, well, we just like that the manufacturers give us some money for it. And it helps us manage our inventory. And that's really what they do with it. But they have the same information. They don't know what to do with it. Amazon will know what to do with it. Right, Christina? I'll reach out to you. Maybe we can connect. Happy to have you on the show, and you can undo the damage. TikTok. This is why you have to fact check all this. TikTok's U.S. growth to drop rapidly. I'm thinking, what? Did the coronavirus get us to ban TikTok? What happened? What happened? What happened? TikTok traffic was coming to an end. And then I go over to the next article, right next to it. Right next to it in Media Post, TikTok achieves critical mass, approaches Twitter share of social users. Isn't that a different perspective? And this is real. And you can see this arc. You can only grow so much, right? It's only going to grow so much. There's only so many people that can waste their day dinking around on TikTok. I think I have a user ID. I usually join these things when they get going just to see what's going on. But growth it's got to do that. It happens in everything. You're growing like crazy through junior high, and all of a sudden, the growth slows. Catastrophic slowing of growth. Oh, God help us. Anyway, just wanted to say. This was, I thought, interesting. Wendy's locked its Twitter feed. I thought it was maybe for hate crimes or something that it got locked. But no, what happened is they shut it off, and then they dropped a coupon that you could direct message to them. The coupon only went to their followers, not to the mass users. Pretty smart, I thought. I had not heard of Twitter used for couponing, right? So that is the question. And good for Twitter. Okay, where I really wanted to get today, which is obviously I botched this up, but Shiv Gupta is talking about identity resolution and basically the article says we're using AI to do matching, and that probably makes some sense because matching is different in an apartment building than it is in a single family dwelling to match a customer identity just on address, and it's a real problem matching a cookie with a digital fingerprint with an address. Okay, it's just with an email with an address. There's those four identity categories, right? You got your cookie, you got your fingerprint, you got your email, and you got your physical address, and they can all be split. And you've got whatever identity you're using on whatever app. Okay, so your Gmail identity may not be associated with your Gmail email necessarily, your Facebook identity. Okay, so there's levels of identity, and it makes sense that the matching should be adjusted kind of dynamically for that. But that's not the big problem. The big problem is following somebody through time is extraordinarily difficult. And so this is a great article by Steve Offsey, and we're going to talk more about this article tomorrow. The gist of it is that customer lifetime value is the ultimate measure of your business, because your business has to survive through time. It's no good, like as an example, there was a chocolate dipped strawberry gift company that was hot a couple of years ago, and they generated millions and millions of customers around Valentine's Day. And I was working with a gift company, and I said, does anybody rent that list? Because I'd heard it on talk radio or something. And they advertise a lot on talk radio. And the list broker said, no one, people test it, but no one rolls it out because they're not repeat buyers. So they had a business model that was just to keep getting one-time buyers. I don't personally like dipped strawberries. Hi, Jerry. I don't like dipped strawberries, so I didn't buy any. But I like chocolate and I like strawberries, but not the combo. And so it's possible to have a business model where you're great at acquisition and then nobody buys again. And over time, people have tried it. They're not that excited about it. And Pringles had that happen. When they first introduced it, everybody wanted to try it. And people sort of said, it's not that great. And meanwhile, Frito-Lay built like massive factories based on the initial test results. And it took them like decades to recoup that. And I kind of like Pringles for certain things, good for travel. Um, so anyway, we're going to talk about lifetime value tomorrow. We're going to do a little bit of a deep dive because I happen to work with Martin Bear, teaching at the University of UMKC down in Kansas City, and got to know Martin. And I suppose I kind of attacked lifetime value. It is misleading in this article how lifetime value works. And so we're going to talk about how it works in the real world with e-commerce or catalog companies, and how challenging it is, and why it's not a great model, no matter what anybody says. So you'll learn a lot tomorrow. And I think I've gone too long. Have a great day. Like and share. Hopefully you'll get smarter. Have a great day. I'm John Miglosh.